What's happened here?
Oh.
Sponsors plug here, or?
Well, I didn't use it. I think that's the problem.
Oh, right. Welcome to the daily vlog.
Why don't you come? Show me good clothes. Yeah. Why don't you come? Show me good clothes. Why don't you come? Show me good.
Johnny, what are you eating
Johnny,
there?
what's news?
Johnny? Johnny, have you got peanut butter?
I did.
Oh,
Let's do
no,
this.
we're crying.
I did.
Johnny, can I see your peanut butter?
That's still, I have that effect on children. Promised. Go away.
Chris is gone now.
I'm gone now. Yeah. Scary Chris is gone.
now.
Let's see your jersey, Angus. What jersey did you go today? Let's have a look.
The Aero jersey.
Aero jersey selection, Mr. Bascombe.
Aero jersey always.
Aero jersey always. Ben Van Dam.
Aero summer jersey, I think it's called.
So this is what the Laffer is, ladies and gentlemen. That one. So you need to be able to ride it as fast as Ben Van Dam. And I'm running the Laffer slash.
That's Aero. This is the new one.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Why don't you come? Show me good clothes.
Okay, I just had a quick look through some of the questions, and pretty much most of you all want to know about nutrition. So we will do some sort of rider chat at some point about nutrition. So Alex last night informed me that he'd be getting up at 3 AM to do some form of carb loading, but that's all shot. Like, where are you currently with this?
Carb loading, I reckon, is 20 years out of date, but Ben doesn't agree with me. I just eat more, but I don't come overboard. In the past, when I carb loaded, I have been known to set the alarm for 4 AM to knock down 6 Wheat Bix and then go back to bed. But those days are long gone.
So that would be, you know, instead of one bowl of muesli, it might be a bowl of muesli and a couple of pieces of toast, right? Is that sort of roughly what we're talking about? And with Ben, you'd be the same. Instead of you just running a bowl of porridge, it might be a bowl of porridge and a few Wheat Bix?
Yeah, you said a little bit more. You know, you're racing, you don't want to give yourself any hindrances or handicaps at all. So
that's where I've gotten into problems in the past, is I've like just eaten and come back like Tassie last year. Came back like 6 kilos heavier, but you didn't need it because the racing's near 2 or 3 hours long.
And you don't feel great either.
No, totally bloated. Sammy ran a bit of crumpet action this morning, did you? As your second breakfast?
Yeah, and then
Yep.
just the usual Wheat Bix. Don't like to change it up too much from when I'm at home.
That's pretty much it. And we're all kind of on the same page now. We've all travelled enough with each other. We have a set shopping list that gets bought before every trip, and then that's pretty much covers most bases. So you saw last night the guys are doing bottles. Yeah, they do bottles for the team. But the other way we kind of work this is most guys will look after their own like bottles that are on their bikes, because we're all a little bit thingy about that. He cracks, you know, or you think he's a nice guy, put the wrong thing in his bottle, and he's
absolutely lose it.
he loses it.
Glistening in her emerald eyes, as everyone was standing.
Well, we're driving out obviously, but we're actually going to just go past here the turn that is the key selection point of today's stage. It's the climb up to Grindelwald, which is just a little residential place up there. So we will come out of that turn off and we will go straight up Atkins Road. So we had a little chat about, if it comes down to that, how to approach it tonight. There is a gap on the right to try and just basically maybe use this guy as a little bit of a burner, put ourselves in position, and then you hit the climb. And the climb itself is, what would we, 7 minutes-ish, but 3 really super steep steps. So tends to happen is the first 2 are pretty hard, and that third one is just absolutely explosive. Would you suggest getting a coach is antisocial?
If you're limited on time, yeah, let's go for a bunch ride and we can do 3 20-minute efforts, or we'll do 30-30s. It just doesn't
Well, it
really
depends.
work?
It depends on who your friends are, because the people that I train with, we are all coached. We all have different efforts, and we generally ride out to somewhere together, and then you'll kind of go and do your own thing for an hour or so, and then you come back. Then you ride home together, or someone might have some efforts to do some longer stuff, and then other people can just sit on while they do it. You can generally make it work. Some sessions, absolutely, you can't do with anybody else unless they've got the exact same session, but a lot of things you can generally make it work.
But I think you're in a pretty rare situation that your friends. I think what you tend to find is majority of people, they'd probably be the odd person in the group who are coached, and then if you turned around to your other 6 mates and went, lads, I'm going to do a couple of 6-minuters here, they'll look at you like you're idiot.
Exactly. And if you've got 3 hours, then you can ride somewhere with your mates for an hour, do a session for an hour, and then ride back with them or whatever. But if you've got an hour and 15 minutes, then there's no riding with anyone else.
Try to let it fall.
So like I was saying this morning, it's a pretty short race, 2.5, 3 hours, maybe, probably 3. So I'll just run 2 normal gels, just a standard energy gel. I'll run a full, like, legit lit caffeine right before the climb at the end. Actually I'll grab one more gel and Junior's banana bread from last night, and 2 bottles on the bike, and probably be 1 more bottle as the day progresses. This is going to go on Instagram story, okay? There, on Instagram story. Get ready for this, okay? 2, 1. Happy
Birthday
to Techie
Melon.
Happy 40th. Right, so I'll have to love you and leave you pretty soon, hit the start line. But the other question you guys asked about were team goals. We want to kind of set ourselves up for some good overall positions for Ben and for Sam in the young riders. That's another goal for us. We think he can do really well in that category. As far as this particular stage goes, we've had a good look at it, and we think we're going to be pretty quiet for the first 10 or 15 Ks. We just think it's going to be a classic NRS. Everyone wants to be in the break, nothing gets away situation. And then look, if it comes down to this climb at the end, there's no reason 4 of us can't be getting over that climb and contesting the finish. There's only 5 of us here. I mentioned this earlier, but we were really hoping to have Riley Field join us, but he's come down with a pretty nasty sickness, so we won't have him. So it's 5 riders, guys. You are reacting, you're not doing anything more than that, and that's certainly the way we're going to approach today. Okay. How's your day going, Hunter?
Good.
Good, yeah. You come down to watch the start of the race? Yeah?
Number 1 fan.
Number 1 fan. What do you reckon about the colour of these bikes? Pretty cool? Yeah? Do you reckon your mum should get one for you?
Yeah, totally.
I reckon you're right.
Yeah, okay.
And take it.
Yeah, you can take it. Do some live action there, mate.
1 button to play.
That's
1
yeah.
button.
You can put your finger in there if you want. So what you need to say is, okay, the boys are ready. Let's go racing. Yeah, you can do it to picture if you want. Nice one. Legend. You got it. No, you got it. You got it. You got it. Superstar. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll see you on the start line, hey?
And then here.
Cool. Awesome. We're in there, the bunch. Well done, Sammy. Okay, we just finished. Literally just crossed the line 15 seconds ago. We've done bloody well. That man just rolled past me. Superstar. Looking so good. Reduced field, 20-30. Benny and I in it, Sam just off it. Real good. I want to get this off my chest while we've just finished. We did that last year and we were a rabble, we were a mess. And what it takes is 2 people to step up and just absolutely demolish themselves for us. Alex and him. Oh my God. I just want to quickly talk to the GPM guys. Massive shout out to these guys in orange helmets today, who basically single-handedly had to do that. Chapeau, well done.
Thanks, man.
That's some ride from you guys. Well done, lads. They got a bit stitched up, they missed the break, they had the yellow jersey, they had to chase. Is what it is. afterwards, so we are bucketing down up and goes literally seconds after the race. Jellies are good. Water, I don't know, we can't, normally me personally I can't take proper food now, like a sandwich or anything. Take about an hour after to do that. No, in fact, what we're doing, this is prepping for a Warnie, because we're an amateur bike racing team and we steal stuff. Nice work, Sammy, proud of you. What do you got there? A few nice little, a few Isaway ones. So 2016. Very complimentary. Just had a quick chat to Al Donahue there. He was very complimentary of how we rode, which is very nice. Which brings me on to a point that I wanted to mention before we get back. The general decorum in the bunch, 95% very good today. Chapeau to NRS riders, very good. Now, okay, there's two teams. You have one more stage to improve, otherwise you're getting shouted out. Everyone else, decorum, superb, absolutely superb. Comment below, who do you think I'm talking about? Dylan Sutherland. How do you say it, Angus?
Sunderland.
Dylan Sunderland.
Correct.
On the stage. Bunch kick would be the easy way of explaining this, but it wasn't really. It was like a selection of like 15 to 20 guys, of which Benny and I have snuck into. Sammy and Angus not far behind at all. So, well, you can come through, mate. You don't have to. So I'm just doing the results bit. I'll kind of flash this up here. So results are here. But we're pretty stoked. We'll move up through that. But I just wanted to quickly say this, right? So I talk about team, riding as a team, and we've just got some really nice compliments from a few guys. And here's the reason why, guys, because it's easy to say this like racing, but what it actually means on the road is you actually sacrifice people. This guy here, the guy in the fluoro yellow shoes, basically sacrificed their rides today to get Sam, myself and Ben in a good position for the climb, okay? So that means that their results on paper don't look good. That's the difference between a team and not a team. Most teams are, no, that's not a fair comment. There are a lot of teams that are willing to do that. That's not a fair comment at all, Chris. But I think it's starting to dawn with us that, you know, to actually step up to that next level now, it takes that kind of sacrifice. So today it's going to be a hard yellow jersey vote for me. And I would normally just hand it straight to Angus because of the way he rode, but in the back of my mind is the reality of it just takes him further and further away from us. Where a vote for Alex would be a smarter tactical move because he doesn't have many votes.
Don't play this on tactic. Play it on who is best.
I'm just talking it through. I mean, this could be like Survivor. I could like get a voting sort of block.
Do I have to go and individually talk to each person to like?
Mate, if you're only starting to make that realization now,
to rig the polls.
That's hard. Rig the polls. It's just, this is politics. Come on. If it's only dawning on you now, it's too late. Finally, shout out to the Inform lads. I realise you're watching this, so if you do want individual shout outs in this vlog as we're going through the tour, we're quite happy to, if you want to give us your wheel, move us to the front, keep us there. That's worth a shout out. Yeah, Cam, can you confirm that for us in the comments section? Well, you weren't pulling as many turns as like Tom Green. Fair comment, I think. Yeah, you've still had a blister up the climb, no two ways about it. Did you get the Strava KOM? Nice. Top 20?
Yeah, 19th.
19th.
Brendan Canty.
Brendan Canty. Which one's he again? Oh yeah, that's right. Some slop. Yeah, that's the job list for tonight. We'll get cracking on that. The boys are learning how to pick locks because that's what you do when you're here. Tomorrow is also the first stage for the girls, so we'll try and get a little bit of chat from them as we go along. It's also the reason why the stages are shorter. So normally tomorrow and guns planes for us would be 120-ish. they're only 70Ks, and it's because the women's stages are that length. I've got no issue with that at all. If it gets the girls racing these races with us, all good. We just need more racing, that's all. That's us done. Comment below with what else you'd like to see. Check out Robbie's Instagram story. It was awesome today. He fills you in on how the whole day played out. I have no idea why these guys are learning how to pick locks. No idea at all.
I don't know when you're going to need it. Never know when I'm going to need to stay at your house, Chris.
You won't need to pick the lock, mate. The code for the back door is 20.